The Samsung Galaxy Book $1,299.99 is a 2 inches 1 detachable hybrid tablet running Windows 10. It's Samsung's answer to the Microsoft Surface Pro 4, our current top pick. Due to their included hardware, keyboards, 2 inches 1 laptops are better bets for productivity over slate tablets. Have you ever tried editing a long Word document on an iPad? The Galaxy Book packs a brilliant Super AMOLED screen, LTE connectivity, and an impressive 14 hours of battery life that help it stand out in this crowded field. The downsides: you only get 4 GB of RAM and a 128 GB SSD, and at this price you should get at least double that. The screen is the star. The Galaxy Book's 12-inch touch-enabled 2160 by 1440 resolution Super AMOLED display very well may be the main reason to buy this tablet. Screen images are crystal clear and colors pop. The screen is accurate, and a good match when you use programs like Adobe Lightroom CC for organizing and proofing photos. With better black levels, the display on the Galaxy Book looks brighter and shows more details compared with the in-plane switching IPS displays on the Huawei MateBook and Surface Pro 4. View all 9 photos in Gallery bundled with the Galaxy Book is Samsung's excellent S Pen stylus. It's the size and shape of a regular ink pen, but with 4096 levels of pressure sensitivity, and it doesn't need an AAA battery like the Surface Pen, or to be periodically charged like the Apple Pencil. The stylus supports Windows Ink and full brush tilting in programs like Adobe Photoshop, which makes it a useful tool for digital artists. The pen is responsive in use, but because it is passive, it functions a little differently than active styli like the Surface Pen or the Active Pen for the Lenovo MIX 510. A button on the side of the S Pen controls arrays functions, but there are no right-click or shortcut options, both of which would require powered Bluetooth. The side button also invokes Air Command, Samsung's overlay that acts like an alternative to Windows Ink. Air Command lets you use the pen to mark up the screen and create sticky notes. The S Pen comes with a plastic loop that sticks to the keyboard cover for storage. It seems secure, though I'm not sure how long the adhesive will last before the pen loop falls off. I prefer the way the Surface Pen sticks to the side of the Surface Pro 4 or the Surface Book with magnets, or the combination of magnets and a tether line used by the Dell Latitude 5285 2 inches 1. The tablet's 5-megapixel webcam is good for selfies and Skype calls, and the 13MP rear-facing camera is adequate for snapshots, though it could use a flash for low-light situations. Stereo speakers vent out of the left and right sides of the tablet, and can fill a small to medium-sized room with sound. You'll hear more treble than bass, but that's not uncommon for tablets and ultra-portable laptops. Keyboard included detachable hybrid tablets like the Galaxy Book give you the option of using a lighter slate-like tablet when you want to sketch a quick drawing or read an e-book, but also let you clip on a keyboard when you need to type more than 140 characters. Unlike the Apple iPad Pro and the Surface Pro, the Galaxy Book is bundled with a keyboard case. The keyboard is a must for working in a desktop operating system like Windows 10. The keyboard has a magnetic stand that clips onto the tablet's backside and gives you 4 usable angles, from near, flat to standing straight up. It works well, but is ultimately less convenient than the continuously variable angle available from kickstands on the Dell Latitude 5285 2 inches 1, the HP Spectre X2, the Lenovo MIX 510, or the Surface Pro. The emission keeps the tablet's limit 7.87 by 11.47 by 0.29 inches HWD, and light 1.66 pounds 2.57 pounds with the case. But this also means you'll need to carry the case with you, since the tablet can't stand up on its own. The Surface Pro 4 is thicker and heavier, but has a similar width and depth to the Galaxy Book. The backlit keyboard built into the case is comfortable to use, with a full keystroke, but it flexes when you press hard on the keys around its midsection. That's pretty common among keyboard covers, with the exception of the metal-bound keyboard case on the HP Spectre X2. The one-piece touchpad is smooth, and reacts quickly to inputs. It doesn't have a two-stage latch, so you can't tilt the keyboard, as you can on the Surface Pro and most competitors like the Latitude 5285, the MIX 510, and the Spectre X2. Sparse but smart connectivity. The Galaxy Book has two USB-C ports on its right side, double the number found on the Samsung Galaxy Tab Pro S and the Huawei MateBook. That's important because it means there is a free port when you're charging the tablet with the included USB-C cable and quick charger. The only other I/O port is a headset jack, also on the right side panel. It's notable that the Galaxy Book doesn't come with a USB STO Type-A adapter, which is included with the HP Spectre X2. Even though you can buy one for less than $10 on Amazon, the omission is disappointing, considering that the system costs $1,300. You'll need this adapter to connect older hard drives, flash drives, and other peripherals like a wired mouse. Wireless is handled by 802.11 AC Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.1, and there's also a 4G LTE radio in this Verizon-exclusive model for always available connectivity. You'll need to sign up for an LTE data plan, but that's easily done online or in person at a Verizon store. It's easy to switch between Wi-Fi and 4G LTE networks, if you are in range of a hotspot. LTE is an option in tablets like the HP Spectre X2 and the upcoming 2017 version of the Microsoft Surface Pro, but not in the Surface Pro 4. Short on storage, memory, and security. The $1,129.99 base model and the T-equipped version of the Galaxy Book come with 4 GB of RAM and a 128 GB SSD. While usable, a Windows 10 tablet should really come with 8 GB of RAM and a 256 GB SSD, especially at this price. You can purchase a version of the tablet with those specs for $1,329.99, but you won't get an LTE radio. The Surface Pro 4 comes with 8 GB of RAM and a 256 GB SSD for $1,299, though you'll have to purchase its $129 type cover separately. The main concern is that you can't upgrade the memory post-purchase, so you're stuck with what you get when you open the box. On the bright side, the Galaxy Book, the HP Spectre X2, and the Surface Pro 4 all give you the option of adding up to 256 GB of storage with a microSD card in the case of the Galaxy Book, the card slot on the left side. Security features are lacking compared with similar models. Many high-end tablets come with Windows Hello, like the Dell Latitude 5285, which uses an IR camera to log you in without a password, or a fingerprint reader like the Huawei MateBook, or both the Microsoft Surface Pro 4. The Galaxy Book supports neither of these biometric-based security features. Instead, it comes with Samsung Flow, which lets you log into your tablet using the fingerprint reader on your Samsung Galaxy phone. The catch is it won't work if you use another brand of Android phone or an Apple iPhone. Samsung covers the Galaxy Book with a 1-year warranty. Decent performance, formidable battery life. Under the hood is an Intel Core i5-7200U processor with integrated Intel HD 620 graphics, which helped the Galaxy Book eke out a win over the Surface Pro 4 on the PC Market Work Conventional 2,906 points, Handbrake 216, and Cinebench 318 points tests. The Dell Latitude 5285 was the overall winner on these three tests, on account of its faster Core i7 processor. The Surface Pro 4 aced Photoshop test, with the Galaxy Book coming in a distant third, 407. The Galaxy Book, the Latitude 5285, and the Surface Pro 4 were faster across the multimedia tests than the HP Spectre X2 and Huawei MateBook, both of which use low-power Core M processors. None of these tablets produced playable scores on our 3D gaming tests, though the Latitude 5285 came the closest. See how we test tablets at 14 hours 6 minutes. The Galaxy Book excelled on our battery rundown test, outlasting the Latitude 5285-1109, the Surface Pro 4 1019, the Spectre X2 938, and the Huawei MateBook 619. With a fully charged battery, you can watch locally stored movies on the Galaxy Book for an entire trans-Pacific flight from San Francisco to the Philippines. Using the Wi-Fi or the 4G LTE connections will sap the battery faster, but it's fair to say that the Galaxy Book will make a good travel companion if you're going to be away from a power plug for an extended period of time. Stellar screen, but with shortcomings. The Samsung Galaxy Book has a top-notch screen and category-leading battery life, but several shortcomings hold it back when compared with other laptop replacement tablets. There is no excuse for 4 GB of RAM and a 128 GB SSD when you're paying more than $1,000 for a Windows PC these days. You'll be able to get your work done, but it will feel slower, and storage will fill quicker than it would with competitors like the Microsoft Surface Pro 4 and its upcoming successor, the Microsoft Surface Pro. The Surface Pro 4 remains our overall top pick for high-end tablets, while the Dell Latitude 5285 2" 1 is your bet for business, and the Lenovo MIX 510 will save you some money.